Pro Football Weekly is previewing the offseason for all 32 teams. Right now we're looking at the Carolina Panthers. And Dan, very good season in Cam Newton's first year, and that was without the benefit of an offseason last year due to the lockout. Now this year we come in, he's got the full offseason program with the team. How much better can we expect him to be?
You know, if last year taught us anything, it's probably that the offseason programs in the NFL may be a little bit overrated by coaches. So I don't know how much that full offseason will help him. It certainly can't hurt him. And I think from what we saw from Cam Newton in year one, you do have to wonder now if you get to sit down with Rob Chudzinski and Mike Shula and all these offseason meetings, how much more will they do with the offense? But they'll have the time to kind of soak in and see what he can do and what he can't do. Obviously, this is going to be one of the most exciting teams to watch next season, and I think Cam Newton and that first full offseason with his coaches is a big reason why.
Yeah, it did seem like that despite the success, they were a little bit limited. They tried to tailor things to what he could already do. The more he learns, you figure the more dynamic that offense will be. He needs some help, though, at wide receiver. Steve Smith, a great year, but on the other side of Smith, you had guys like Legadou, Nene, Brandon LaFell. We know David Geddes was out all last year. They're hoping for big things from him. But don't they need a legit number 2 receiver?
They do, and I don't know if Geddes is that guy or not. He did show signs of it in his rookie year. He's got a guy with speed to get open deep. Steve Smith's a guy you can really count on, and they have Greg Olsen at tight end. They do have enough, a good amount of weapons there, but if you can go out and get a bona fide number 2, again, think about what Cam Newton's capable of doing. So I think it is, as far as needs go on offense, that's one of their biggest.
Seems like they have all the rest of the pieces in place, 2 pretty good backs there as well to help out. On the defensive side of the ball, a ton of injuries last year, the biggest being John Beeson, losing him early in the season, but it just seemed like one by one they kept dropping like flies. Just getting back their injured players on defense, is that enough to get this to be a playoff caliber defense?
Well, if John Beeson comes back from that torn Achilles and is in good shape, he makes a huge difference in terms of what he can provide in leadership and obviously, a great player, one of the best in the league as far as 4-3 middle linebackers. Ron Edwards comes back at defensive tackle. They missed him all of last season. He was one of their big free agent signings. I think he can help in that, shore up that interior, which needs a lot of shoring up. But that brings me to the needs. Defensive tackle is one of them. I think cornerback is another one of them. There's still kind of some question marks at other spots. This is a defense that I think has an opportunity to get a lot better, but I'm not convinced. I need to see what they do in the draft and free agency. This is the spot that concerns you a lot more than the offense. But you do have Ron Rivera there, a guy who's shown he can turn defenses around in the past.
There's so much focus on the offense this year. It could be knowing now that Cam Newton is good and that offense can put up points if the defense can keep up with them. That's a preview of the offseason for the Carolina Panthers. For the best coverage of the league, check us out at ProFootballWeekly.com.
It's never too early to start thinking about the NFL Draft, and Pro Football Weekly's new draft database has you covered. Check out updated player rankings for over 750 prospects and our exclusive PFW Stock Watch. Just go to the Draft tab at ProFootballWeekly.com.